Hi guys, I'm going to show you how my electric fan, my off-grid electric fans work. What I have here. So, look, in previous video I explained to you that I'm living totally off-grid, yeah. And my like I have solar panels and they're 24 volt, and my main system is lithium batteries. So the solar panels, they charge the 24 volt and they charge lithium batteries. And here like wire from lithium batteries come here, and it's two car batteries. Yeah, they're shit, I told you in previous video, but they work here as backup just because I already have them. And 24 volt travels easily, yeah, so they connected in 24, like this connection for 24 volt. And here in small yellow container we have, I'm not sure how it's called in English, but it's like a little device which reduces volts. You can set up how many volts it's going to have. And look here, I have the generator of impulse itself, and you see on the left there is like original power adapter. It's so you connect it to 220 volt, yeah. You use it 12 volt. It says 12 volt, but 12 volt doesn't work very well. So how I know? Because it consumes more electricity. We measured it, and you see it says 13.2. So it looks like it's the best voltage for that. Like even indicators here show like everything works fine. What else? Some people say that electric fences don't work for geese. Like for example, guy who sold me geese, like last year I had only 22 geese, and he said he tried and it didn't work. Like, which was very surprising for me. Very surprising for me, because like I saw videos like people in America, in Canada, some other countries, they have electric fences for geese and even chickens, and it works. But here many people say it doesn't work. But look, for chickens, they usually use net, not just wires. But look, guys, they're extremely expensive, those nets. Extremely expensive. So I use wires, and this is the version not for geese. Maybe to keep geese here, you need one or two lines, but its version, it's mostly to protect from predators. Okay. What the reason it may not work for others? What I know that geese, the resistance of their skin is really high. Yeah. Okay. So you need really big impulse. I know it depends on the soil. If it's sandy soil and really dry, then you have problem with impulse, and you need totally different system. But here, water table is like very close to the ground, and a lot of rain, and he's grounding. Yeah, it's like one metal pipe, like It's really deep in the ground. Um, with sledgehammer, I was I nailed it in, like really deep. And there is another one. I was thinking to put three and then connect them, but then I found it works fine. It works fine. Okay. Uh, look what I keep in that container. Also, I keep latex gloves. They're they're supposed to be 1.7 millimeters. They're not they're not called dielectric, yeah. but I found that dielectric gloves, yeah, they're made from the same material and they're just thick. Sometimes they're thinner than these ones and much more expensive. So I bought this one. This work. I'll show you. And here, uh, I also keep voltage tester. So sometimes I test it. I'm not sure if I can film it and measure at the same time. Let's see. I'll show you. So I guys, I think some people there, they don't pay attention to the details. And when one thing, fails, one component, the whole system fails, and then they say like, oh, it's not working. But they made mistakes. They bought something really like bad quality, or they didn't test enough. Yeah, I forgot. For example, this blue wire, which goes from the generator of impulse um, to the fence. Yeah, um, it's it um, it's special, cable. Um, you can't use any cable for that. The it's like something similar to what you have in car, which goes to the spark plug, something like that. So the protection is like is really thick, and some people they just put any wire, and you see I put it on the metal pole. It's metal pipe, and I don't think it's correct way, yeah, but there is no problem with this because it doesn't the electricity doesn't go through the isolation. With normal electric wire, like something you have at home, it will go, but with this one there is no problem. So this can be mistake. Second, yeah, not enough grounding or really bad grounding. Not enough testing. Yeah. What else? Yeah, the generator of impulse itself. The generator of impulse can be bad. There is a metal stick here. As you can see, it's 2000 volt, 3000. Yeah, you can't measure it with normal like multimeter. It has to be that high voltage. sometimes it depends on. Oh, wait. There is a hook. I will hook it to one wire. Yeah, so they're connected. Oops. Oh, something. Something. Yeah. Now you can see. Can you see this? It goes 10,000 volts maximum. Um, which I'm not happy with. I'm not happy with. So what I do, I'll show you. It's something like I couldn't find in internet. This is what in practice, what I found. So I will go along the um, the electric fence, and I'll show you. Look, here the poles. I just nailed them in the ground with sledgehammer in springtime when soil was really like soft. I don't like it because they're short and they're very thin, because you hit with sledgehammer from that side, right? Not from the thin one. Thin one goes to the ground, and so you're very restricted with thickness, especially thickness over there, and with height of the pole. And why I need the height of the pole? Because I think maybe even in winter time I will still use pasture. Yes, the plants go to dormant state, but it's still some nutrients for geese, and at least something for them to do. Because look, it's very active bird. Yeah, now they are sleeping. Yeah, I know, but look, they're not like humans. They sleep for I don't know, maybe 1 hour. Actually, did you know they sleep with one? Not all of them, but like guard goose, sleeps with one eye open. So like 50% of brain works. But in general, they're very curious and very active. They like to dig. They like to find something, to bite something, peck something all the time. So even in winter time, when there is snow, I think pasture will worth something. So I don't like that kind of poles, and the other disadvantage that it's very hard to do it alone. So you need like two-person. One holds this, one on the car, like in a pickup truck bed. One is staying there and with sledgehammer and hits the pole. And if it's longer, I'll show you. If it's longer, like this one, then you can you can put more isolators, and when there is snow, yeah, so it doesn't touch the snow. So you put all the wires higher. You just move them up. For example, like maybe it depends on the month and it depends on winter. Like last winter, we had very little of snow, but the 2 years ago there was this level of snow. Yeah, but with short ones, you see, there is no room to move it up. But this one you can, yeah, there is no problem. And here yeah, and they will last longer. They will last like couple of years. Also, it depends on the kind of tree. This is birch. It lasts long. It's not it's not that great, but it lasts longer. This one, in Russian we say asina. Oh, look at this. Maybe they saw fox or something. And this is when they see danger, they gather together. Yeah, so there is no room, and that kind. Oh no, it's still it's birch, but this one, yeah, this one will. It's probably for one. It's for one season because it's thin and that kind of tree. It gets dry very easily, and you see when the isolator has like a screw there, and it just splits the wood. Like I'm not going to use the same technology. I just don't like it. I will put bigger poles. Yeah, and look what affects um, how impulse. There was something, I don't know. Interesting. I don't, I'm not I'm not good pathfinder or hunter. I don't know. Yeah. So I go along the electric fence, and you hear that sound? So it's just a perfect indicator showing. Yeah, I can see. It's a perfect indicator showing um, uh, that wire touches something. Let me see. It's like a insect. Then. La. Oh shit! I don't know. It didn't hit me before. It's interesting. You see, it doesn't. I don't know why it hits me. Um. So Sometimes, yeah, I can turn it off. So this is what steals the power of impulse. This is what steals the power of impulse. Yeah, probably I have to turn it off and just wipe that mess. But can you see how can yeah can you see how long that impulse? So it hits like through the fur, through the feathers. It's really long, and it's really strong. What like I show you on my voltage meter, yeah. So it doesn't work for full like power, yeah. It's 10,000 volts instead of 12. But once I fix this, it will be like 12,000 volts. Yeah. Maybe there are like some other problems like this, like if I go further along the electric fence. But first you need to fix this. When it stops making this sound and hitting this, you will hear some other problems if you have them. So yeah, and you can find on my channel there is a video where geese being hit by that electricity. But I saw it I saw it just a few times. It looks like they learn very quickly, and so far it works really fine. Okay, guys. I will not I will not continue to record this. I have to fix it, but you got main idea, yeah. 5 levels. It's a version against predators. Version for predators, not for geese. So it's more advanced. Here, like, yeah, there is like a big gap, but I was not sure about this. It's 20 centimeters up. I know people have like 30 centimeters, but for chickens with the net, there is no gap at all. The net lays on the ground, but I'm not sure how it works. If it lays on the ground, it's supposed to be like all the net should be like this, hit and hit and hit. So I never used net, but I don't understand it in theory. Maybe in practice, maybe I don't know something. Okay. Yeah, and I forgot to mention last but not the least important thing: the wire. The wire can focus. How you do this? Not sure how I do it with mobile phone. But it's like a fabric with metal little wires. and it has resistance and thickness and uh, how many metal wires there, and it's also important for the impulse. So don't get the cheap wire. I don't remember the numbers for my wire. It's not the most expensive, but the second most expensive. The second most expensive. So in general, it works. I'm fine with this. Yeah, there is one thing I don't like. As a physical, like, yes, it has electricity, but as a physical obstacle, it doesn't work very well. And I saw geese, you know, the small ones, they going outside, yeah, and it just like it looks like it stretch out, you know. So they are outside the fence, and then they they're trying to get inside, and they can. So as a physical obstacle, it's not that great. I'm not sure. Maybe I will put a wire here uh, without electricity, just metal wire, just to um, because look, the reason why I I don't put like electric wire here, because the grass grows really fast, and it will create the same problem as here. Um, but if there is just a wire with no electricity, it will make predators, you know, like, how to say, uh, it may try to go like under this, but it will touch the electric wire if there will be wire with no electricity. This is like my idea, maybe for next season. We'll see how it goes. So always measure things, and keep attention to this. It can be any problem with isolators. Something may happen, especially in the corners. In corners, it's more complicated. I'm not sure if it's right way, but I put like 3, sometimes 4. So it's about like 2 hectares here. There is still grass here, but geese prefer not go so far. Summer has finished, but pasture still working. Geese, some grass still green. See? So hopefully there is some nutrients there. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Have a good day. God bless you.